Advice Guys.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Advice Guys webisode, or whatever you want to call it. It's probably going to evolve from what it is now, hopefully, and hopefully we get better along the way. I'm Ben, this is Trey. We are just here to kind of tell you about a few things that are going on at Manhattan Running Company, as well as some of the new products that we have in, along with just some of the things with it getting cooler out and needing the proper equipment for running this time of year. We'll kind of show you some of that stuff. As we go, we'll plan to do this hopefully weekly. If we need to do it more often than that, we will. But if you want to get a hold of us with questions, whether it be about training, injuries, whatever, we've actually got some good friends who are doctors here in town, chiropractors, who can step in here with us and help answer some questions if we have them. The best way to get a hold of us is either to email us, Ben Sigel at manhattanrunningco.com or Trey Vernon at manhattanrunningco.com, or you can also tweet us at manrunco, Facebook, message, and let us know if you have any questions or anything like that, and we will do our best to answer the questions, hopefully in a fun and entertaining way so that you guys don't turn us off 30 seconds after we start recording here. First thing we want to tell you guys about is a new thing we're going to do. Kind of threw it together here, kind of last second. Probably could have spread that a little bit more, but obviously it's going to be pretty nice with the weather cooling down. We're going to do what we call the Tour of Manhattan. So we, here in Manhattan, obviously, hopefully you guys all know, we know it, that we have a lot of good local breweries and wineries here that we can enjoy their tastiness, and we are going to do some runs from their places of business. So on October 11th is going to be our first one. We're actually going to go out to the Tallgrass Brewery, their new location out by the airport. October 18th we will run at Liquid Art Winery, which is out on Wildcat Creek Road, kind of not too far from where Tallgrass is. October 25th we will be at
Little Apple Brewery,
so right across the street from us here in West Loop. And then on November 1st we will run from the Tallgrass Tap House. The plan is to meet kind of like we do on our Tuesday night group runs at 5:45, go for a 30-minute run or so, and then come back and enjoy some of what they have to offer. They have flights and drinks. It's up to you really on how much you want to partake. You don't have to partake of any, but it's going to be around $5 to $7 for flights or drinks. Next on tap, I'll let Trey handle that.
Yeah, so we have Ladies' Night, which we've done typically a couple times in the fall, a couple times in the spring. Basically, it's an opportunity to invite all you ladies out there to come in. We do a little fashion show. We have some food for you to eat, some good drinks, and then of course we have some great deals in the store. So if you want to come and see what the clothing looks like on a person, they'll be here. We also have all of our staff here that can help you if you want to get fit with a bra and you've never gone through the bra fitting process for us. So we'd love for you to join in that. And to sign up, we only can have 40 people. We have 25 already, so sign up quickly. You can either call the store, you can email me at treyvernon@manhattanrunningco.com, but do it before it's too late, because it does fill up quickly. So then the next thing, after our tour of Manhattan gets over, we're going to do our safety run, which we've done the last couple of years, and we have about 100 shirts that we are going to give away, and it looks like everybody's signed up for those, so the first 100 are getting those shirts, but we'd love everybody to still join us, get as many people here. The reason for the run is to promote awareness and just showing National Runner Safety Month. It's important to be seen while you're running at night or in the morning, so we want to be part of promoting that. So we want to just bring all the reflective stuff, all your blinky lights, all your handheld flashlights, all that stuff. Let's just be a good demonstration of what running at night and being safe is all about. And that is on November 8th. You can also sign up through the store or online for that one as well.
7 p.m.
Yep,
right.
7 p.m. And there will be specials all month long of November on safety to help make sure that you can get stuff to to be safe out there.
The other thing we're going to roll out that night that we did last year, if you come that night, you fill out one of our Christmas wish lists that we have, we will give you a gift card to the store that you can use at another time. Bring it back, use a gift card. If you fill out the wish list with anything that you have, you might want on it, and then at the bottom it allows you to fill out 1 or 2 emails of people that you know that might want to know that you have a wish list here filled out at the store, so that it's easy for them to come shop for you for the Christmas holidays. I know that if my wife went somewhere, filled out a wish list like this, and I got an email, I'd be there in a heartbeat. So make it easy on your loved ones for helping them find something that you really want for Christmas.
All right, so now one of the segments that we'll probably have most every week is a new product segment. This is just to show you some of the cool things we've got in the store, whether it be shoe updates, new clothing, or brand new product that we've never seen. We've got some updates to some watches, and those are all great. So I'm going to start with the shoes. The first one I'm going to show you here is the Wave Inspire, and this is the Inspire, Wave Inspire, and the Rider. So basically very similar shoes, just your stability shoe versus your neutral. Other than that, they're very similar. Some tweaks from the older models. They've got a redesigned wave plate, which is Mizuno's cushioning system. I think it makes it feel quite a bit softer. Also, a new euphoric midsole here that makes it 33% more cushioned, more durable, and more responsive. So all good changes on the shoe. I also think another good one was they widened up the toe box a little bit, so a little bit more generous. Sometimes Mizuno tended to fit a little narrow, so you should find this a really good updated model. The next one is the Structure Tri-X from Nike. Been going for 20 years, one of my favorites that I run in. Cosmetically, not a whole bunch of tweaks, just the engineered mesh looks a little different. They did individualize the eyelets here for a little bit better fit, so you'll notice that. But the biggest change is going to be on the stability posting. The previous model, they had the harder dual density model. Now they've got just the dynamic wedge here. Should make it just a tad bit softer and not as stiff as the old model, with still having the same stability. So really good upgrade there. And then the New Balance 860 version 7. Once again, another stability model. Pretty much a complete overhaul for this shoe. The look is completely different. They've added the engineered mesh, which makes it feel really nice. They've added a different top sole here called True Fuse, just another cushioning system. And just an overall great overhaul. The look is good, the feel is good, and a really good stability shoe. So check out those new offerings, and Ben's got a couple.
Next up on tap, we have some apparel for this time of year. These, what we wanted to highlight was the Equilibrium top from Brooks. And there's actually others that are similar to it from different brands, but this is one of my favorite pieces to run in this time of year once it starts getting below 50. And Trey and I were just talking right before we got going. I'm the type of guy that goes out with gloves and hat on at 30 degrees, and within a mile it's off. So obviously everybody's going everybody's gonna be different on what they want. What I like about this top, it's very thin. You pick it up and you're like, it's not gonna keep me warm. This top is one of those that I run with when it's 35, 40 degrees and it's all have on. If you actually need a little bit more than that.
But I've been wearing this right now for all the morning runs when it's like 45, 50, and I've been fine. So it just depends on the person.
If you need a little bit more than that, though, if you're someone who gets a little bit colder and needs something more, there's also the lightweight jacket. It's another one of those things you pick up and you're like, that's not going to do anything for you. But if you layer it right, these pieces are great for layering because they're thin. And then you put a light jacket on top, whether it has a hood, whether it doesn't have a hood. It'll actually keep you really warm, keeps everything insulated, and keeps it going. So
we know in Kansas it's always windy, so
yep, really cuts
the windbreaker is pretty much one of the staple things that you should have in your closet.
And then finally, we've got Garmin just released some new watches, the FR35, 4 colors: a green, a white,
Aqua,
another greenish, and then black. And I should have pulled one out, but it's very thin. Wrist-based heart rate, for those of you who don't like putting a heart rate monitor on your chest and you want to use heart rate, but have always kind of been, you don't like the chest heart rate. Heart rate's right in your wrist. They now have probably 3 or 4 watches that is in. And so it is very simple to use. You can get your text message alerts, emails.
It is GPS enabled.
Oh yeah, GPS has all that fun stuff. So
very thin and sleek. It's
for
really good.
$200, it's a great watch. I think that's about it for this time. We don't want to bore you too long here. So if you guys have any questions, once again, email us, tweet us.
You can use the hashtag MRC Advice Guys if you're on social media. That way we make sure we get it. And yeah, let's get the questions coming so we have some good topics to cover for the next time.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.